How to cure this? Well, what would make things swell? What would make things turn red? How many sides to chemistry is there? That is correct. There's only 2 sides to chemistry. Now, which side makes things swell? Which side makes things turn red? Acids, generally speaking. So this would show me that you're not moving your lymph system. Your lymph nodes are probably swollen under the jaw. You're not moving your lymph system. If you don't have any tonsils, that's even more of an issue. So you've got to move your lymph system, going back to the adrenals and kidneys, and get your lymph system moving out. You clean up the bowel too. Don't take any chances. Clean up the colon, clean up the GI tract, get your kidneys filtering, get the adrenals to turn on those kidneys, and this swelling going to come out. And you want to make sure you do that, because of basal cells and everything else. They just love to cut off people's noses. It's like, don't go there. If you're having this for any extended period of time, get those kidneys, get those the lymphs going, get the bowels cleaned up, and get this redness and this swelling out of here. Tied to your sinuses, tied to your lymph drainage there. Do you have a deviated septum or anything that might be causing somewhat of a challenge in draining the lymph? But it doesn't matter if you do. You just keep moving down that line, my friend. Very important, because you could be converting cells to basal or squamous in the future. And not worth going down that road. Black salve would be not considered there. Now, this one, I kind of like this one. Who is this? Sustainably Green. Let's see here. Yeah, try to stay in the now. Yep, we got to do that. Let me see here. Yeah, you're the one who asked me about adaptogens, melatonin and the like. Melatonin, not an adaptogen. That's a hormone from the pineal gland. I would be, again, as I've said, you don't want to take hormones, steroids, neurotransmitters. It's not worth what you have to then do when the glands stop performing for you. It's not worth it, because you have to do the same thing that you'd have to do now. So why wait? Because it just makes things worse. I tend to be a little lazy now and then, but yeah, get into this and stop taking melatonin. Then take a glandular for the pineal gland. Or just eat a lot of berries, and move your lymph. Because there's a reason that pineal gland is suppressed and you're not resting. And that wouldn't be a blood problem, but you can always take upper circulation to throw blood up into the head. And then move your lymph. You can push blood and clean lymph. You can't lose, because those are the 2 things that ultimately contact every cell, including pineal gland tissue and the like. So go after those things. And yes, it will suppress your gland's ability to make it if you keep taking it. So you go that way and move your lymph, and it'll just relax you down. Excuse me. There, thanks. Now, this was important. Yes, this is from Belgium, and I think Chris put our number of the clinic or the pharmacy herb store on there to help you call. That's where you would never want to put any of your personal information online here ever, because it just seems like a lot of rip-off people out there. But yeah, you don't. This YouTube is a totally educational site there, my friend. But you can contact the clinic or get on the website robertmorrisend.com. You work out that way. Now, in August '07, this guy had an open bone fracture of his femur. Didn't say which one. After tons of antibiotics. Jesus, these guys just don't get it. I know you didn't give me a very good impression of your medical community in Belgium. You really didn't. And sorry about that, guys. And a lot of other medications. He had a frame on his leg for 3 years and couldn't bend his leg. Now the frame is off for 4 months and there's no progress in bending his leg. So the professor thinks some muscle has grown against the femur. And and they want to open my leg from my knee to my hip and cut everything loose, even where the quadriceps are naturally attached around my knee. Well, that's just what I'm talking about. You know, these are the problems, and these are the problems when allopathic physicians are put out front instead of in the back. And no offense in that way, not meaning worse, but in the back simply means when you're needed, like setting the fracture in the first place and setting this gentleman up. But the healing part must be done by us and the body, because we're the ones that know. You gave him a lot of antibiotics, which actually stopped the healing process. And of course, with the leg not being moved, he wasn't moving lymph well. And of course, this in a sedentary position can also be somewhat of a factor. But your lymph system has made it stiff and hard there. It's possible that your muscle has, but you know what? What you do is you get your kidneys and your lymph system moving. Now, we've got a bones formula. I'd get it in the capsule formula that accelerates healing. I'd also consider, if you're hard to heal, that you have a parathyroid weakness and you're not utilizing calcium well. So I look at my fingernails, I look at all the questions we have under the parathyroid, from varicose vein, spider vein type of things. You know, how strong are you in tissue and stuff like that. But if you're healing slowly, boy, I would pop that parathyroid gland up, suck down the kelp tablets, really get my lymph moving, get on raw, and start cleaning that out. And that'll re-heal itself, believe it or not. Whatever hasn't healed will re-heal itself, and you'll pull that lymph system. Your kidneys are not filtering well, I can tell you that right off, and you probably have weak adrenals, which is low steroids, to help you. Now, so we need to get your kidneys moving, don't we? We need to get your kidneys filtering. That's the adrenal glands. So we need to get your adrenal glands going anyway. That'll give you more steroids. That'll also give you more anti-inflammatory, if you want, and acid power. And then more neurotransmitters will turn on the nervous system in that leg more. You'll pull that acid stagnation out of there. That causes cells to grow a little wacky. If you do have muscle going to the bone, it should break loose on its own and heal itself. The body loves to heal itself. So what they're asking here is, I mean, this is the kind of stuff, but this is not as bad as half the stuff we see. So, yeah, they've made a lot of mistakes here. You've had a lot of medications. You've had 15 surgeries. Oh, my God. You're not healing, my friend. And healing is a base chemistry experience that also requires parathormone, parathyroid hormone, good calcium utilization there. So I'd really be doing a lot of fruits, berries, and melons, and I would be doing a lot of salads here. I'd be pumping some green drinks, pump parsley, dandelion, spinach. I would take kelp like crazy, 2 or 3 capsules 3 times a day. Really go after those kidneys and lymphatics, turn on those adrenals, and you'll heal up real good. Real good. I do that before I have that rip that leg open, because then you're going to create more scar tissue. You're going to create more adhesions. I mean, they're not addressing causative factors of healing. And that's where the difference lies in naturopathic, or should be, naturopathy, and allopathic. Allopathic is great for surgeries and things when you need them, but then the health care must be done by those involved in health. Allopathic is not about health. Never has been, never will be. That's not their focus. Can't blame them, it's not their focus. I can only blame an allopathic physician when he thinks he is. But he's not. He's involved in emergency medicine. And I just did a video linking that very thing to that reason. And you're a good example here of why the allopathic community must just wake up and realize where its specialty lies. And that leave us alone and let us come in and heal you up fine. You'd have been healed a long time ago. You've been with me a long time ago. This is another good one, guys. He says, this person, Yoga by Kate. Oh, I like that already. I like that already, sweetheart. All right. And I think this is important. This project we're doing, kind of a Disney-type thing, except big. They have they want to focus on the kids. And I say, wait, no. If you want me ahead of this, we're focusing on everybody. not just children. We've got the elderly, and this is a good example, guys, because I'm in Florida here where seniors come down and they want to retire and they're sick as dogs, and then they're on medications and their life just goes spiraling downhill. Of course, they're never told they're coming from northern climates into a subtropical area, and they've got to change their diet. You got to change your diet no matter where you live. So this elderly lady, I don't know how old you are, sweetheart, but if you're doing yoga and you're elderly, you're my kind of woman. Elderly parents, oh, for those with, oh, this is your parents. Oh, okay. I'd read, I'd know more, wouldn't I? Yeah, I hate reading. With elderly parents who are showing early signs of Alzheimer's. Okay, berries, melons, and grapes. You know, when you're older, in particular, your diet must be simpler because of the digestion, because of the teeth. You know, you want to make it simple. But, you know, how about the brain and nerve? What about the brain and nerve? What about the endocrine glands? If someone's older, don't you think we want to have more food for brain and nerve power? We want more food to keep the glands up and supported. Don't we want to keep their lymph systems moving so they don't get rigid and stiff and full of pain? Fruits, berries, and melons every time. I don't, you know, maybe a salad at the end of the day, or get some green drinks if you don't have the teeth. Alzheimer's, very important with Alzheimer's, guys. You want to get up in that brain. You want to move lymph. You want to use upper circulation, sweetheart, on your parents, and brain and nerve, especially my new brain and nerve. Really turn on everything, get blood flow, but it's equally as important as moving blood up in these tissues, you want to move lymph. I'd also address the adrenal glands, of course, for neurotransmitters. That'll help the brain too. And you really just kind of turn on their bodies again. Keep digestion simple in them. But you want to power up that nervous system, power up that brain. Well, proteins don't do it. Starches don't do it. Fats don't do it. But fruits, berries, and melons do. So, and they probably benefit with a little kelp. Sorry about that. Now, I wouldn't do a series of monthly liver flushes. Now, I wouldn't stress them that much. If you could get them to do one, I'd be amazed. But if you know, I would clean them out, use a liver formula, get a lot of the raw foods and start cleaning them out. And then if you wanted to do one here in a month or two, yeah, go ahead. But if they're elderly, I'd spend some time detoxing their body and let the stones dissolve a little bit before I would do an aggressive liver flush on them. I think that'd be a good idea. But upper circ, brain and nerve, key to this. And moving that lymph. You're on the right road here. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the comment, my brother. A couple questions. Sun-dried olives, avocado. You know, I love all that stuff. I think Brazil nuts, all that stuff's good if you're not detoxifying in terms of the Brazil nuts. But if you're not detoxifying in flax, cool stuff. Good. I don't care. Olives are supposed to be accepted. Yeah, dried olives. I mean, I love all that stuff. Date paste. Bejeweled date paste. Oh, my God. Yeah, you know what? You think smoking in the back room is good? Try a bejeweled date paste. Woo! Man, that is incredible. Yeah, good stuff. Copenhagen. Yeah, man. Sure. Keep it going. Good. Thanks for the response there. You guys are driving me crazy with these, but I love them. Alopecia, same thing I just did, you know, with the hair. Yeah. You know, really, the only true way to regrow your hair is get in that head of yours and move that lymph upstairs and get blood flow, and you'll see new hair growth popping all over the place. I just never seen anybody not be able to do it. I just never have. So if you can't grow new hair, you're not doing something right, because it will happen. It's what the body does. So, good stuff. Miss Magnolia Love. Ooh, what a name. Ooh, I love that. You know, these detox kits, honey, you know what? I just had Jennifer in here, and we're going over our new, because we're moving this into a health club.